do you think I see? Some cat looking over his shoulder at me, and it's strange, it's so strange. You got to pick up every stitch, you got to pick up every stitch. Two riders running in the ditch, some cat's out to make it rich. Oh no, must be the season of the witch. Must be the season of the witch. Well, most people, including myself, for many years, just don't know what witchcraft is. And there used to be honour in the olden days, and to tell a lie was beneath the dignity of any real person. And so those people who slandered other people by telling lies about other people, and also those who poisoned people, gave people poisonous stuff to drink, like drugs and stuff like that, these people were regarded as witches. There's entire volumes of literature written about witches, what witchcraft is, but essentially it boils down to those people who live within society and lie and cheat their way through it. And it must be the season of the witch right now, because we seem to have a parliament full of witches because they seem to talk through their mouths, but it's not coming from inside themselves. It's some kind of lie that's going on. It's kind of like they're not seeing the same world that we're all seeing, or they're just lying about it all. And so today I've been exploring the evolution, if you like, of all of this, and how we got to this situation, and what happened in previous times in history where we had witchcraft took over the government. Yeah. Well, we can see a good instance of, let's start at 1 AD, if you like, 1 AD, Jesus Christ. Now, there was a problem in the time of Christ. Jesus Christ was a Jew living in Palestine, I suppose. He would have been a Palestinian. And what had happened is witchcraft had overtaken the temple. Instead of it being a place of wisdom, it had become a place of money changes and falsehood. Okay, and so Jesus appeared in the world to throw the money changers, the witches, out of the temple. This was the abomination of desolation, when witchcraft is occupying the temple, yeah. And to bring this to the light of the people, to let the people understand what witchcraft was, and to come out of witchcraft and back to the truth. And Jesus said, the truth will set you free. And my God, he was certainly right in that respect. Okay. And so what we've witnessed over the last year or so has been a battle of the truth against the lies of witches. And this has culminated in a new government in the US, and many changes of government in other countries, and the growing groundswell of support for Russia and the Russian viewpoint against those who want to just make endless war. And that's what witches want to do. Witches want to make endless war, to poison the world with what they're doing, with the lies that they're telling. So is to bring about a lie. To the realization of a lie is a spell, if you like, to cast a spell over the world so that the lie might germinate and manifest and turn into a terrible world that we're all going to have to live in if we don't stop it. Okay, and so that's why Jesus came, and Jesus was crucified by the lie in the same way that Donald Trump and the other media people who have gone to YouTube to try to bring truth to the people. These people have also been attempted to be cancelled. To cancel somebody is an act of witchcraft. That's exactly what it is. To tell lies about somebody, and with the aim of taking them out, killing them, killing their social body, poisoning the social fabric. And so we've witnessed that, and we know what it's all about now. And so what happened after Jesus' time was Jesus' teachings were perverted and changed into lies and were carried to a world in a foreign language of Latin, so that they couldn't really study what he really said. And a fake priesthood went out and took over the world. And at the time, our background is German. We're German. The English people are Germans, Anglo-Saxons. Our background is Germany, okay? And so we used to swing through the trees, but not like apes. We used to live in harmony with nature. And this harmony of nature was interfered with by the Roman Empire, which was an evolution of Christianity, if you like. And our primitive ancestors who worshipped nature were told a whole bunch of lies. What they were allowed to do, what they weren't allowed to do. It was a bit like DEI, yeah. And so they were taught a whole bunch of lies, and and roads were built into Germany, and the German population was taken over by immigrants, by immigration really. The Romans immigrated there, taught traitorous people within the Germans, the worst of the Germans, how to lose their divinity, their goodness, and their truthfulness and honesty, and to aid and abet the Romans to take over the country. And that's what happened. And that's what happened with the whole world. If you go to New Zealand, Australia, South Africa, the Middle East, everywhere you go, you see the same pattern, that the lie has come in and sought to make traitors of some of the people, government officials living in the countries, and they've been infiltrated and the country has been taken over. And USAID, kind of like a disease, AIDS, exporting AIDS, US AIDS exported to the rest of the world. And we've all seen this now, we know what's going on. And so, how is it all going to change? Well, one has to support the correct party, I suppose. The only way we have in our own countries is the vote of the people. And we have to vote for the party which is least evil. And perhaps we don't have a perfect party to vote for. As we can see, all parties, all political parties, the whole idea of creating parties and the way the government works is evil anyway. Yet there is the lesser evil, there's witchcraft, and then there's evil, yeah. Witchcraft is a demonic form of evil. And evil basically is just to live backwards, to live in a wrong way. You know, Donald Trump is evil. He hasn't set a good example with with the ladies in his life. Yeah, he hung out with Jeffery Epstein and all this stuff. It's not good enough. Yet Trump was the best bet that we had of getting rid of the witches' coven that had taken over the American and global politics. Okay, it's necessary to get rid of the coven. That is the primary purpose of voting, really, is to get rid of the witches' coven and replace it with something which at least has a semblance, a small portion of good truthfulness in it. And in the end, the truth is what sets everybody free. And when the people come into possession of the truth, they will vote for the correct party. As we're seeing with Reform now, Reform is not a perfect party to vote for. They still have militaristic ambitions. They're still part of the Ukrainian takeover, try to eliminate Russia as a country. They're still part of that lie. Yeah, the lie that says the Russians are the bad guys, the Ukrainians are the good guys. How could anybody, just watching what's gone on, come to that conclusion? The same as how can anybody come to the conclusion that the Palestinians are the bad people and the Israelis are the good people? You can't possibly come to that conclusion. There's a certain amount of devastation. To devastate and destroy with bombs and all that stuff, that's the most evil act that anybody can possibly do. And anybody who supports that stuff is evil. Now, there's the choices of the lesser of two evils. And so Reform is the best option we've got at the moment. But I'd rather have Jeremy Corbyn in power together with a few other independents who between them can somehow fight for a system whereby we don't make wars outside of our own country. Yeah, it's not right to make war or support any kind of war outside our own country, and to make an industry where we make weapons and sell them to other countries to make wars. That is very, very immoral. That should not be allowed. I'm sorry. So to get these basic philosophies right, I suppose that's what this video is all about. It's time. It's to end the season of the witch. It's going out, yeah? Eventually the Christian church, the Catholic Church was defeated after many wars, and the Protestants took over, and the Protestants were defeated. And all the time we're looking for closer and closer approximations to the truth and reality, and I'm just hoping that the world can find that somehow. But all I can do is try to point you all in the right direction. So we'll play that song again, and that's the end of it. It's a short video. It's all I've had to say for a long time. Enjoy. Over my shoulder, what do you think I see? Some cat looking over his shoulder at me, and it's strange, it's so strange. You got to pick up every stitch. Two riders running in the ditch. Some cat's out to make a bridge. Oh no, must be the season of the witch. season of the witch.